think the biggest thing that stands out is 6,500 fans helping us break the record, the attendance record for VCU women's basketball. I've been the coach here for 10 years. That has never happened, and I look at why, and I really think the best piece of it is what it felt like for these guys and the emotions that go into it. It's hard not to get a little choked up, because that's the experience that we want our women's basketball team and our women's athletes to really experience. And I think the way that it all came about with support her, what does that really mean, right? It's all of the inspirational women that are in our organizations, that are leaders, that really just said, hey, this team, this program, we're gonna all come together, and it's the best of VCU today. It truly is, and I said this, I've had the opportunity to coach incredible women, and they are going to be leaders in whatever they choose to do. I can go down the list of their majors and where they're gonna be, but I know the one thing that they learned about this is that, hey, we had incredible women that helped us put this all together, and Ro Mead and Natalie Newfield and Vicky Sneed, they organized it. They pulled Timmy in from our alumni. They got everybody together and they helped lift us up. And I know when our players are their leaders, they're gonna do the exact same thing. And you can hear me talk more about this because the game itself, that was just icing on top. I knew when we walked into it in this atmosphere, the win had already happened, because we've never felt that before. And that's truly what it is like to experience when we say, hey, we really want to come out and support our women's basketball team. And that's the most thing that I'm the most proud of. The win, it was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed the game. You got to give a lot of credit to Coach Blair and what she has done at George Mason. She is a phenomenal coach. They had a great game. It's amazing when you're watching just women's basketball and the level that we compete and play together, and just really excited for our team as we head into the A10 tournament.
Coach, on a day where you guys set a couple records, what did it mean to watch this team orchestrate a comeback win like that?
I just think, the way that we did it, right? You look at a great switch out to a great defensive stop to a rebound, to players just making little plays, like we talked about deflections and rebounds, and it was a together win, and that's what we talked about. No matter what happens, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna play VCU basketball, and we were, just every moment, just kept saying it over and over again, and it's an amazing feeling.
Sarah, did the crowd play a factor in that fourth quarter run? It got loud in here down the stretch.
Yes, it gave us a lot of energy. I know just see everybody come here and support us. It was a great feeling. It's the first time, and we really liked it. They really helped us to get going on the fourth quarter. Yeah.
Congratulations on the win, Coach. Win number 26. How were you able to kind of get all the emotions? It was a series of emotional waves in this game. How were you able to just get through this afternoon, honestly?
Yeah, just a lot of emotions, right? I can remember when I went recruiting and we were in Thailand together, and Sarah was in high school and she barely got any time playing for the Canadian national team, and now she's one of their best players, right? And so the emotions of being out there and watching her as a senior about to graduate, her family here from Montreal, and then you go down and you're like Elsa and Sam and Grace, and really looking at Michael and Jen, they're seniors that have all graduated. There's just so much that goes into, we've had so many moments, and it really is, when you talk about having an honor as a coach, that you get to be on that journey with them. There's lots of player development talks, but as many of those about, hey, we should go to class. Class is very important, graduating, all of those good things. And what is it like when you struggle, and what is it like when you're doing great? So it took a little bit to probably get into the flow of the game and get those emotions, because, I am so proud of them. And like I said, it's just the best part of VCU today.
And Sarah, once again, great performance, 24. You started scored the first 7 points. You had a Sarah overrun. That's what I kind of deemed it as. So just how was tonight, just as far as just scoring 24 points tonight and pretty much leading this team today?
It feels great. I know I'm always a player with a lot of confidence, and my teammates help me to be confident, and also just play in front of my family and my teammate and everybody today was really fun, and I really liked it. Yeah.
Sarah, that opening individual 7-0 run, I think George Mason called a timeout a little less than a minute and a half in because of it. What does that do for you, confidence-wise, and help you settle in?
Just like my first shot, made it, and I was like, okay, keep going, next play, every time, and the crowd was really, really loud, and then it just gives us energy, and it really helped me today. Yeah, just to keep going. Yeah.
Beth, really scary moment there in the first quarter. What do you tell your girls? What are the conversations about trying to flip the competitive switch after a stoppage like that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that you saw our team huddle and they, wanted to send up their prayers and good thoughts for, George Mason. And it's tough. I mean, it's tough both ways, right? For Coach Player and their players to come back after, such a long delay. And then obviously you're just concerned about your teammate. And then for us, you're in a rhythm. And then all of a sudden it's a long break. But I just think you gotta say, both teams, like, they came out of that and, made a lot of shots, and they took the momentum, and, it was a good gut check for us. And, we talked about, hey, this is what playoff games feel like. This is what NCAA games feel like. Let's just make sure we do us. And, I said, Michael, you're the best, one of the best rebounders in the country. Sarah and Mary, you've been knocking down shots all year long. Tamaya, you get to the rim, just be you. Like, let's just be you, and let's go through this together. And, hopefully the results will take care of itself. And, like it did happen. So it was an incredible game.
You are the number 2 seed, I believe, in the A10 tournament. How do you carry over the energy, the momentum from today into Henrico next week?
I think our message has stayed really consistent. That we talk about, it's about the next practice. It's about the next walkthrough. It's the maturity that this team takes with every game, whether we win, whether we lose. Hey, what did we learn? And as we, get ready, you want to be playing your best basketball in March. And I think, we're well on our way. There'll be things that we'll want to take from this game for sure. But I think the confidence that comes from 26 wins, it's really coming from the way that you practice, the way that you prep. And I'm excited about it being right down the road in Henrico.
Anything else? Awesome, thank you all.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. Thanks for coming.
Of course.